Good afternoon, traders, and welcome back to our channel. Today, I'm going to share with you the mega trade we've taken this afternoon. We've been lucky enough to catch a very nice swing high. As you can see here, I'm sharing it in Order Flow Plus of NinjaTrader as a template together with Superdome series. For now, we're going just to hide the Superdome series, so it does not make sense because we're not catching the trade live. Maybe in some time we're going to share some live trades like I'm doing in Spanish channel. For now, let's just hide this Superdome series. Just hold with me till the end because I'm going to share some small tips about my entry, which is going to help you to improve your entries also, because there is some key information just over here. But for now, the overview, we've getting here in a small zone, demand zone. There's some high imbalances over here. They were going to get and make some zoom in over there and go in details later on. Okay, so we just took profit the first contract over here, and then we hold on the trade even if we've incurred a big pullback over here with more than 20 ticks, but still we've been patient enough to wait for the trade to show itself. Here again, it reaches the supply zone that you can see here in the red color. But since this zone was tested several times before, we believe that the zone is going to be broken. Effectively, it was broken over here, but sometimes just we can suspect that it could be also just a fake breakout of the zone. Just because over here we've getting the sales are getting in the market again very aggressive, but still we believe that the price has some good impulse to push higher. And over here, as you can see in the top, it's a little bit hidden with this ruler. As you can see over here, there's some huge big trades over there with the a huge, I'm going just to zoom a little bit more. As you can see here, we have a climax of delta over here in this candle. Normally, as I said also during the session, because I shared this trade live in Spanish channel, whenever we have this climax of delta over here and breaking a level, sometimes it's time just to take some profits or to close the trades. It was in 90 ticks plus few ticks, 90, 92, 93 ticks over here. Then we're watching that it keeps going up and down with some very good aggressivity from both sides, from selling and from buying side. Normally, they used to do this kind of strategies to close as much contract as they can from the selling side without leaving the price to go down quickly. Our stop loss was just a little bit, a couple of ticks down, because I'm giving it a last chance just in case that the price is going to show itself and push higher. But it was not the case. Then the price pulls back and triggers our stop loss in 8 ticks plus 10 ticks we've taken in the first contract. It was a very nice trade. Not every day we can take some nice swing like this one. So just return back to the entry itself. There is some key elements here. First of all, during the management of the trade, as you can see, sometimes if we're not ready to hold the trade, and even if we have some big pullbacks like this 2022 ticks, and also wait for the price sometimes to incur in some traps, because here, as you can see, the first impulse was like, oh, okay, the price is going again in our favor and going in uptrend. Then again returns back, breaks this level like a trap and lifts some volume over here. Normally, it's a very good point where we can decide to add to our position. But honestly, myself, whenever I have a nice trade, if I don't have a chance to get the enough contracts in the zone, I do prefer just to hold the same risk. But it depends also on the risk strategy and the money management. There's a lot of small details that you have to handle correctly and to make your maths before getting and adding to your position. But it's not a bad strategy at all. because there is here some very good elements to get into the trade again and to add to our position. Okay, so just let's return back to our entry over here. We're going to zoom it. The zone was already pre-established before, okay, from the swing high area. Then once it reaches the zone here, we've seen that there is some very good strength from the selling side. There's some imbalances from the selling side, as you can see here in this magenta color, 14, 45, 17, and 71 contracts. And from the buying side, it's like they're stepping out. They don't show themselves. So what's going on? Normally, when the buyers are stepping out, they can do it for two reasons. Maybe there's no liquidity from the buying side, so the price is going to keep pushing low. But if there's exhaustion from the buying side, there is no liquidity to continue go down inside. But suddenly here we can see that the price shows itself from the buying side, and they keep pushing from the buying side in this area over here with some very good, nice, very good volume pushing higher. Once the volume showed itself from the buying side, it's not enough as information to get in the trade. First of all, we have already the zone. We believe that in the zone, the buyer is going to show itself from the beginning. But once done, it's not enough. We have to pay attention that there's some transition over here. As you can see in the percentage of delta, we're going from minus 53% to plus 60%. It's like going from the cold area to the hot area. It's suddenly in the same minute, okay? So there's a good and a nice transition. However, it's not enough as information to get in the trade. Yet, we need some additional confirmation. We've been waiting for the price to retest this spark over here, this volume node over here, and once it shows that there is some exhaustion and there is no liquidity from the selling side, and again, they began to push from the buying side, we're getting aggressively in the entry, and we're taking quickly the first contract, as you can see over here. Then just we'll leave the second contracts, and the rest is the story that you already know. You have just to manage the trade and to be very patient to wait for it. It makes also sense just once the price reaches this area, which was more or less 29, 27. Between 27 and 29 ticks over here, we can also close the trade if we want. But we believe that the price has some very nice impulse this afternoon, so we went for big win. That's all for today. I hope it's going to help you. Before I leave, I'm going also to share that it's the only trade we've taken this afternoon. As you can see here in the trade performance, we have, even if it shows here total 2 trades because it was 2 contracts, that's why it shows. But the commission is low commission for the trade, and that's all. That's 90 ticks. And it was a very nice trade. Actually, we are not used to get some very nice trade every day like this. Normally it's between 20 30 ticks, a couple of trades, but today wasn't lucky enough. I hope it's going to help you to improve your entrance using order flow, using footprints, and using also this kind of information I'm trying to highlight. It's not just the most important, the entry in itself. The most important, the context itself, to find the correct zone. And once you've made the correct reading of the footprint, you have also to wait for the confirmation. This is from one point, the entry. Then again, how to manage the trade, the rest of the trade makes the huge difference between having a very nice swing or maybe just close a trade over here. Because it could happen also that while you're waiting for the price to continue pushing higher, the price returns back maybe over here. Once you see that the price is pushing again higher, you just readjust your stop loss just in this level over here. Then the price returns back and triggers your stop loss. It could happen also. So if it happens, it happens. But if you learn from, if we try to learn from our mistakes, and also to gather some statistics about what we're doing, sometimes we can also skip this kind of trap. Okay, that's all for today. Give it a like and see you soon. Thank you.